Welcome to the Pot.Live Insider. I am your host, Luke Rowan, and I will be your guide as we dig in together and learn about what's going on in the cannabis industry. We are going to have some fun here as we learn about the business of cannabis, the science, the culture, where it has come from, and where it's going. I'm going to wade out into the waters and scoop up bucketfuls of information and bring it back here to break it down with you and take you along with me as I learn. If you want bite-sized information about cannabis on a variety of topics so you can impress your coworkers or the stranger sitting a bit too close to you on the bus, then the Pot.Live Insider episodes are for you. Let's get this thing started. Let's go inside. Welcome to the Pot.Live Insider. I am Luke Rowan and I am your host. Today we have an extra special episode for you on 420. 420, April 20th is a big day for the cannabis industry, but why is that? Why April 20th? Why 420? How did this become the day where cannabis enthusiasts really celebrate cannabis? I was considering that and I wanted to find out. So I went on the journey of finding out the history of 420. And here's what I came up with. Probably most people who participate in 420 don't know the origins of the word, but might have vague recollections of once heard tales about its origins. Some believe it's the number of active chemicals in marijuana. Others say it's based on tea time in Holland, and many other things. But in reality, it can all be traced back to a group of 5 California teens who used to hang out by a wall outside their San Rafael school, a meeting spot that inspired their nickname, the Waldos. In the fall of 1971, the Waldos learned of a Coast Guard member who had planted a cannabis plant and could no longer tend to the crop. Provided with a treasure map, some say by the plant's owner himself, supposedly leading to the abandoned product. The group would meet at a statue outside their high school at least once a week to conduct a search. Their meeting time? 4:20 p.m. after practice, because they were all athletes. The Waldos would pile into a car, smoke some pot, and scour the nearby forest for the elusive free herb. One of the original members of the Waldos, Steve Capper, told the Huffington Post, "We would remind each other in the hallways we were supposed to meet up at 4:20. They never did score the free bud, but perhaps they stumbled onto something even more lasting. The term 420 was coined, allowing the high schoolers to discuss smoking pot without their parents or teachers knowing. But how did this group of treasure seekers at a high school in California manage to spread their secret phase internationally? For that, we need to look at the Grateful Dead. Members of the Waldos had open access and many connections to the band. Mark Gravich's father managed the Dead's real estate. Dave Reddick's older brother was good friends with the Dead's bassist Phil Lesh and managed a Dead side band. Capper told Huffington Post there was a place called Winterland, and we'd always be backstage running around or on stage, and of course, we were using those phrases. When somebody passes a joint or something, hey, 420. So it started spreading through the community. The first time Stephen Bloom ever heard the phrase 420 was during Christmas week at a Grateful Dead concert in Oakland, California in 1990, where he was the reporter for High Times. Bloom was wandering through the crowd of hippies that would gather before Dead concerts, and a Deadhead handed him a flyer that said, "We're going to meet at 420 on 420 for 420ing in Marin County at the Bolinas Ridge Sunset Spot on Mount Tamalpais." Bloom found the old flyer and sent it to Huffington Post. The flyer told the history of 420, referencing the Waldos of San Rafael. Once High Times latched onto the story, the magazine helped launch the word globally. Today, the unofficial holiday is celebrated worldwide. Officials at the University of Colorado at Boulder and the University of California, Santa Cruz, attempted to push back on the growing popularity of the festivities among their students in 2009. They encouraged and pleaded with their students not to participate, but to no avail. In 2003, when the California legislature codified the medical marijuana law the voters had passed, the bill was named SB 420. No one fessed up to being responsible for the fortuitous number, but was likely a staffer in California State Assembly member Mark Leno's office. 420 has also been referenced in classic movies like Pulp Fiction, where some of the clocks are set to the time 420, and on national TV when a contestant on The Price is Right only bid numbers involving 420, such as $420 or $1,420. Even the 1990s Nickelodeon cartoon Rocko's Modern Life featured a clock reading 420. While many other illicit tales of the origins of 420 have wafted into the half-baked history books, the Waldos have proof that they used the word back in the 70s. Kept safely tucked away in a vault in San Francisco Bank is their original 420 tie-dyed flag, a newspaper clipping where the members discussed wanting to just say 420 for this high school graduation speech, and postmarked letters between the group filled with 420 references. So what's next for the Waldos? 2 of the original 5 still prefer to remain anonymous, but have agreed to consider making a documentary or compiling a dictionary of their slang words. Or maybe they will just continue to enjoy a more mellow blaze of glory. Pretty cool to learn about the history of 420, where it started, and where it has evolved to. That is it for me, and I'll talk to you next time on the Pot.Live Insider.
If you are into the recreational side of the cannabis industry, yes, stoners, I'm talking to you, then the Pot.com is the online and mobile destination for you. That's right, THEPOT.com, thepot.com. Where else can you find the exclusive Pot Made of the Month? Take a pot quiz and win prizes. Scroll through hilarious memes and jokes, and check out the latest podcasts, news, and trends, all while having your own profile and voice in the Pot.com forum. Visit thepot.com today and get lit.